So I'm seeing prices here on eBay, $1,800, 18 or $1,750, $650. Hold on, wait for it.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's 3 times retail.
I mean, if Flappy Bird on iPhone was going for $10,000,
that's different. Look at this: 13 sold for $2,000. 13 sold. These are the disc versions too. Not even the digital. Well, I mean, the digital ones are out of stock too. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait for her because some people are gonna need to see this. So she is typing away, and let's see what happens.
Sorry, guys.
Boy.
Oh, no, you're good. What is that? Is that going to my phone?
It is going to your phone.
The 2-digit or 6-digit or
It's
whatever.
all about Dom.
Yep, you know it. I haven't gotten any
How
texts.
can we not know it?
You know it.
Someone hacked it.
What were the last 4 on that? Well, was it?
Jesus.
Okay, you know what? It's not important. There's pictures here. Just you can load up. Go to the picture I sent you, Aaron.
The link.
The link, the eBay link. All right, so she's gonna pull this up. Yeah, you can see the pictures here of what it is that they're doing. So yeah, you can see here. Look at this, 1,800. Oh, there's the text. You know what? Get the hell out of your phone. No, it's not important. Yeah. See, look at this guy right down here, 1,638, and then they have the audacity to show them in a stack. Like, oh yeah, look at how many I have. Like thousands and thousands and thousands of consoles.
That's a good price.
You think that's a good price?
Yeah.
You know what? You're ridiculous. There's one. You could see people buying these things, right? Look at that. There was that 12 sold right there? The one right in the middle of your screen?
10 plus sold.
10 plus sold. Who the hell is buying these things? That's what gives them the power. And who the hell has that? Who the hell wants to spend that kind of money on a PlayStation? First of all,
I think I'm gonna buy one tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna go drop $2,000 on a PlayStation?
Yeah.
That's dumb. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And you know what? Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be these. There are these websites and these services that are just designed. They build proprietary software to do this. It's ridiculous.
Pro Scalper over here.
Yeah, I sound super pro scalper right now.
I'm Pro Scalper.
Joseph, you could have gotten a PS5 if it wasn't for the scalpers.
No.
How no?
I'm unemployed. I mean, it's true.
Look at this guy. 3,500 PS5 consoles. How the hell are other people getting them when these stupid ass bots?
It says retail box.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is, how did anybody get any PS5s at all when these scalpers got they got this many?
Because they didn't get enough.
They didn't get enough? What?
Yeah, that's how the other people got them, is because they didn't buy them all.
Because most people just buy one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you asked, your specific question was, how did people even get their PS5s when these people are buying so many?
Yes.
They didn't buy them all.
But it was more of a rhetorical question, I guess. It's utter insanity. Now, I did hear, that they are trying to replenish stock and what have you, but I'm really assuming, and I'm guessing, and you brought this up a while ago too, Joey, that like the scalping is probably a consequence of all the quarantine and COVID stuff. I mean, look what happened with the Nintendo Switch. It took forever to get Aaron her Animal Crossing Switch.
My thing is everyone's trying to do everything to survive because of...
That's not surviving. That is taking advantage. If you have 1,500 consoles times 500.
No, I'm not just talking about scalping. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm talking about cyber security issues.
All right. I'll let you go ahead and... I'm going to move the microphone. Go ahead. Take the floor.
I will.
Let's hear what you got to say.
I will. Thank you. So, what I was saying is, because of unemployment, like me, which I don't partake in this, even though that sounds rewarding. Just joking. There's a lot of people that are doing a lot of things online, cybersecurity-wise. People are hacking more and more and more and more. It's the increase in hacking has gone way up.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times, as people are in hardship times, and they are their backs are against the wall. And they're trying to figure, I was talking about this with Kelly, and I was telling her, I'm like, people's backs are against the wall and they're doing everything they can to survive. So you have good people who never usually do this, but because things are pretty bad right now, they have no other choice. That's all I'm saying.
No,
And I'm not saying every single scalper is that. Of course, you have these complete these, but I'm just saying the increase in scalping, it could, and I'm just saying it could.
I'm sure it does.
It's 100% that there are some of those people that are doing it because they have no other options.
Yeah, no, and I can see that, and I can see someone who may spent their last $1,000, $2,000 doing this. Yeah. But some of these people with hundreds of these consoles, this is an investment. This is a business for them. And that's different because you have 1,500 consoles. Who has 75 grand?
Until they make it illegal, there's nothing that's going to be done.
And you know what? Even if, what I think, you know what I would love to see?
Here's the thing. Sony's never going to make any, Sony ain't going to do nothing about it. No company's going to do it because they're getting money, all this money.
But they would get that money anyway because they would have sold out regardless. So why?
I get it, but they're getting that money anyway. So why would they care? Why would they care?
Because they'd rather have the people they'd rather have people getting on PlayStation sooner to buy PlayStation Plus subscriptions and to be able to buy games, which is more money for them sooner than they would otherwise get while these things sit in warehouses and people are just going to keep buying them. So it's actually lost revenue for them.
Obviously not, because these people are buying them.
Right, but that's not the only way. Yeah, but not all of them. I mean, yes, there are some people that are buying them, but there's a huge thing on Twitter, at least from what I've seen. And Aaron, I don't know if you've seen this as well, but on Twitter, I'm seeing lots of people saying, no, do not buy. Just wait. Now, there's going to be people that are going to buy. They just desperately want it.
Yeah.
It's until it's illegal, it's going to keep going.
Yeah, no, I agree. And you know what? But I would love to see, and I doubt this would be able to happen. Like, if Sony could somehow get the serial numbers of all those consoles and just disable them without telling anyone, so the second someone buys it and plugs it, like it just nerfs their stock.
Well, that would suck for the person that bought it.
You know, then Sony could say, then they shouldn't be buying from scalpers. I mean, that's what adds to it. The reason scalpers work is because people buy. If nobody bought scalp tickets,
then Sony
sneakers,
can get sued.
No, I don't think they can get sued for that.
Yeah, they can.
I don't think they can.
If they just
Apple does it all the time. Apple does stuff like that on stolen products or numerous things. They have the ability to disable the phone.
It's not stolen. It's not stolen.
No, they could theoretically ban it. For example, Microsoft banned. They blew up this guy's Xbox because he showed the Xbox Series X UI before he was supposed to, and they nerfed it. It's part of the EULA.
Okay, but this is different. These are bought fair and square.
Yeah, but the software's under
not fair and square, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if someone decides to buy it for $1,200, that's on them.
Right, but the EULA is Sony software. So you get the hardware, but that doesn't mean you have access to the software. So Sony does have the right to disable it.
Not if it's not stolen.
Yeah, no, theoretically they can. If you violate the EULA, for example, let's say you went on.
How is it violating you?
Whatever, because it depends on what they have. Whatever they have in their user license agreement.
Yeah.
The thing that you hit, I accept, that nobody reads, and you scroll through. If it says that if you bought this through a scalping party, we reserve the right to disable the software, and you hit I agree, then that's it. You're done. Like, you have to accept the EULA to use the software, and the OS is owned by Sony.
That would suck.
It would suck, but you know what? If it stops scalping from happening.
Because I would hope then if they do that, they ended up doing that, and that person bought it from that $1,200, and then they nerf his thing. At least give him the option not to rebuy, so he has to spend another more money. But when you guys have stock again, at least give him the one from yours. Yeah,
I would say that. You know what? That would be a good way to do it. Instead, what they can do is, all right, but if you send that console back to us,
yes,
Sony can then re-engage it, and then. I'd hate to say this, but then you can rebuy it from us, or from a reputable retailer or something.
Not rebuy it.
No, I don't think so, because then the scalper still gets their money.
So the guy's out. Let's say what is it? Let's just say $1,500-$1,600 then.
Yeah, because that's how the scalpers function. If nobody bought from a scalper, not one person, or at least not enough people to make it profitable to take the risk in holding on to that much stock. Because let's say Sony had another 10 million consoles just sitting and waiting, and they were secretly giving them out to the people who missed their whatever, right? That's obviously not going to happen. But let's say it did. Those people are screwed because they just spent, $50,000 on a bunch of consoles that they're not going to sell. So the risk goes on them. So when you go out and you buy a scalped console, you are literally giving them a reason to continue to do it.
But what you're saying doesn't make sense, because you said if the buyer gets it, they nerf it. That scalper already has the money.
Right, but now that person knows in the future to never buy from a scalper again, because that's what'll happen. And if they don't, return the console or something along those lines, because you have to. Like, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it sucks. But like, you gotta be patient. Like, there's plenty of things that I have not been able to get. I couldn't get a Nintendo Switch on launch because they just came out. I can't remember what I was doing. It was 10 o'clock at night, and then
couldn't get toilet paper for a while.
You couldn't get people were scalping toilet paper.
Yeah. $50 for a roll.
I mean, and I do hear you, dude. It does suck for the individual, especially if you're getting it for your kid or something. But at the end of the day, like, in order to make scalping stop, you have to make it so people don't buy the stuff. Like, that's what you have to do. And if suddenly now everyone finds out that all the scalped PS5s get disabled upon arrival, they're not going to buy from them. They're not going to buy a bricked console. It immediately stops. So yeah, you might have a few outliers, but as soon as they figure out what's going on, it's like, 5% of them sold.
Or just have a program where it blocks these bots.
It's very hard. They're very, very, very well made.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
But you have the money and the R&D to figure that out.
These people, and you're right, but it's tough. It's just like hacking, right? It's just like saying make your bank software immune to hacking or whatever. It's so tough because these people that make these bots.
But right now it's so easy. So make it somewhat difficult.
It should be. They'll still find out. You're right, but I think no, you're right. I mean, you're right. I don't know how you could do it. I honestly don't know how you could do it unless eBay was the one that stepped in, because eBay is the way that people are being able to distribute this stuff. At least one of the methods, I think, probably.
Make it where eBay, you cannot sell a PlayStation on eBay.
Yeah, or make it so I don't know,
or you can't sell. Here's the thing: no third party. Outlaw eBay, outlaw Amazon, anything like that, because on Amazon you can still do it too.
Yeah.
If you just get rid of those companies, like you make it where Amazon can't take it or eBay can't take it, done.
Or even if you are eBay or Amazon, extend off that. In order to sell one of those devices within a certain window, let's say the first 6 months of the product launch, to stop scalping, you have to send where you purchased it from. So like your purchase order, be it your receipt or whatever, which includes whatever order number so they can validate it with whomever.
Yeah.
Number one. And number two, you have to be able to provide the serial number for the console, of which Sony gets to review all of that.
Yeah.
And then they could make a decision to this guy just bought 2,500 of them, disabled.
Yep.
And if you have the serial number, they can do it. And you have to plug it in. Now, I think in the case of PlayStation, you don't need the internet to run it. But why would you get a PS5? I doubt there's many use cases where people are getting PS5s that don't have internet or have no intention of plugging it in.
Right.
So most people would just go, yeah, it's done.
Yeah.